Hey guys, Mr. Surplus Nut here, bringing another part to this small series of videos that I'm making as far as your tactical items that you can add on to your AK. In this case is my AK-47 wasr 1063, and we left off talking about the scope that I'm planning on mounting on this AK. Is a variable 2x6 scope from NC Star. I've had this mounted in my SKS and never had a problem, so I'm planning on trying it on here. I already had it, so why try to spend money on another scope? So I'll give it a shot and see how it might look. This is the mount that I'm going to be using, so it might not look too bad, too shabby on there. So let's see how it goes. So it's pretty nice. It's a variable from 2 to 6. I like that little feature on it because you can keep it on 2 all the way low, and it's like having a red dot. You know that red dot, most of them, the power on the red dot is like 1 plus. So this starts at 2, and at 2 it's got a pretty good long eye relief, like about 3.5 inches. And once you shoulder the weapon, you can get on the scope right away. So that will be the sight that I'm planning on putting on this AK. Maybe later on I'll go to a red dot or holographic sight. I'm not sure yet. Like again, everything that you see here, you gotta spend money, man, to get all this stuff for it. So you gotta take your time and take it easy. So this is the scope that I'm going to go with it. If it works out okay, I'll just leave it on there. Okay. The next thing I want to talk about is the rings that I'm going to use, which is not going to take a whole lot to cover this area now. I went with the also the AccuShot UTG scope rings, 1 inch for the scope on top of the scope mount, and also for the one that's really low for the tactical flashlight. So these are it right here. Not very expensive. I've had these before also, like for my SKSs, and they work fine. They don't shift or move or nothing. And I think they were like $7 or $8. They're pretty decent. Okay. It's got the Torx screws on it that it's hard to strip them. And I guess we got 2 more items to cover, guys. And on these 2, I'm gonna probably take a little bit of time. Like I was saying before, I was looking into flashlights, tactical flashlights, and anything out there tactical that's decent and not that expensive, you're looking at probably $70, $80, and from there up. I was shopping at Lowe's, and I'm walking by the registers, and I see a bunch of flashlights, and what caught my eye was that a few manufacturers, they had written in the package tactical. So that caught my eye right there, and I was like, wait a minute. I'm trying to get me a tactical flashlight for my transformation that I'm going to be doing on my AK, and I'm looking at tactical flashlights on the internet and at different places, and they want like $70, $80, or you might be lucky and get it for a little less, and they don't have the feature that this one had. And for the price, I think, guys, I paid for this one, I think it was like $24. Unbelievable. Let me show it up close to you guys. Okay, it's made by Coast LED laser. Okay, dual color LED flashlight. Okay, very nice. It comes with batteries. I like to be able to use these type of AAA batteries and those little round other type of batteries. Lithium, whatever they call it, like the little disc and stuff, because those are more expensive and sometimes they're harder to find. So I just want to show you guys up close. Okay, very nice flashlight. I'm going to talk a little bit about this because some of you guys might not haven't heard of these. I'm planning on purchasing another one just to have a backup. This thing, okay, believe it or not, okay, it has up to 50 hours of battery life. They have the high intensity LEDs, little light bulbs that you don't have to replace them. It's got one red in the middle and 5 whites all the way around. And it says that it has up to 1,000,000 hours of light from the LEDs. No bulbs to replace. You know, and you guys have seen this is what's in now, this type of little light bulbs, which it gives you 10 times more energy efficient than your standard bulb flashlight. All right, so it has 100 lumens and very decent. Okay, it's got the let me show you guys. I don't know if you guys can see it from there. See how it's lit up red? That's the red light in the middle. And then you have this little button here on the side. One side is the red and it's painted red. And then the other side is your black, which is for your regular. Look how bright this thing is. And it gives you a very white light color, like those new lights that are putting on the cars and stuff now, those new light bulbs. This thing is like unreal, extremely bright. And like I'm saying, I like the feature how it's got the little buttons on each side, and also the width of the actual flashlight is 1 inch, so you can mount this thing on you know, use like regular 1 inch scope rings. And it's only like about maybe 3 inches long. And it does says here, look what it says here. Tactical use. So very nice flashlight. It's got the red thing for the red. Okay, that's red right there. Turn it off. And you got your white. Extremely bright. So that's the flashlight that I decided to mount on this AK. And what made me buy this one was the price. For 25 bucks. And you might say, oh yeah, but that's a cheap, you know, $25 for a flashlight, that's quite cheap. You know what? Coast, look them up. They make really good flashlights. Like I'm saying, the reason I bought it also was because I have a mini mag light from them, from Coast. And I have gone, you know, the brand Maglite, especially the mini ones that you put on your belt. I have gone through like 4 of those, like in a period of a year. I bought me this one from Coast, and I've had it for like 8 months, and I haven't even had to replace the batteries. Even though when I got it, I put like the Duracell batteries in it. But anyways, this is probably the way to go. It's got the little disc inside that it says it back here. I don't know if this is true, but it says 24 karat gold contacts. And one of the things on flashlights with the LED little light bulbs is, especially that's what goes wrong with the little mini mag lights, the brand Maglite, that the contact little plate in the back, it's the first thing to go on you, and then you don't get a good contact, and when you have it turned on, it goes off, or it comes back, or it will shake on you. And see, look what it says back there. That little green thing is your main point of contact. And I mean, I don't know how true that is about the 24 karat deal, but check it out. Lowe's, they have these. I'm planning maybe this weekend buying me another one, since I'm gonna mount this on, see how it goes, and I'll just keep it for spares, because a lot of these items sometimes they get discontinued, or the store doesn't carry it no more. So this is really a really nice flashlight. Okay, and again, it's all black. It does have a like a tactical look to it. You know, it doesn't look like all, you know, flimsy or cheap. So this is something to think about if you want to get a tactical flashlight. Look it up. Look it up. I know that anywhere else you're probably going to pay more money for a tactical flashlight, and it might just be, you know, it'll only probably have all the white LED lights. It might not have that center red light option on it, which I really like. At first I thought it was like a laser built into it, but it's not. But I tried it. I turned all the lights off and I tried it, and man, it works really nice. One of the things that people don't know, oh, I'll go ahead and put a tactical light on my either a gun or my rifle, AK, AR-15, whatever. And if an intruder comes in, you know, I can just wake up, grab the gun. Yeah, but remember, you're gonna be grabbing that weapon, and your house is gonna be completely dark. Most likely, he ain't gonna have a flashlight. He's gonna have a gun on his hand. And wherever he sees, if you turn that light on, this bright light, from a dark house, especially from your bedroom, and he's like 20 feet away, like in the entrance of your door or whatever, he's gonna see that light shining, and maybe before you pick him up, he'll pick you up looking at that light, and he'll just open fire towards where that light turned on. And I've heard that. There's a show on the Outdoor channel called Best Defense, and they talk about that stuff, and that's where I heard this scenario, that you gotta be very careful. So I think, believe it or not, in a way, that's where your red light might come in handy. So guys, I'll check you guys out on the other last product, which is the handguard, in a little bit. Check you guys out later.